right, ready. Are we doing the wide shot to start or now?
Oh, yeah.
Sure. You guys hit the camera?
Fault. Just back that hoe up. Other way. Maybe tap it. All right, it's good, probably. Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
Welcome back to Hold the Phone YouTube. Here are our best bets for Wednesday, Hump Day, June 4th. We cannot miss today. Luke, tell them the rundown.
First game of the Stanley Cup. We got a rematch, Panthers-Oilers. We got an MLB parlay, a three-teamer, and you're going to give us 2 Wednesday Nerfies, and they better hit. We're going to start it off on the ice. Game 1, Stanley Cup in Edmonton, Panthers-Oilers.
Feet do not fail us now.
Please.
Luke, before this series started, we said it would be the rematch of the 2024 Stanley Cup, Panthers-Oilers. Luke, there's been 2 times in NHL history where we've had a rematch of 2 teams going against each other in the Stanley Cup. Both times, the team that lost ended up winning.
Yep.
And guess what?
Yeah.
It was Gretzky's first cup.
Yep.
It was Sidney Crosby's first
Correct.
cup. Who's looking for their first cup? Mr.
Connor
McDavid.
McStanley.
Mr. Connor McDavid, who we've been riding for quite a few series now. Mr. Connor McDavid.
Come on.
The Edmonton Oilers. And with that being said, for game number 1, give us the Oilers on the money line in Edmonton. I know the big bad Panthers are coming to town, and they seem to be a buzzsaw wagon like none other right now.
Correct.
A lot of people were sleeping on them a little bit against the Maple Leafs, sleeping on them a little bit against the Hurricanes. And now here they come, rounding a corner, and same with the Oilers. This was just a destiny feeding families type of final. This is the final that we didn't want, but what we needed. And for game number 1, we're going to roll with the Oilers.
Yeah, too tough. I mean, Edmonton at home, game 1, they've been buzzing the whole playoffs. We got to go with the Oilers. This year, I think it could be Edmonton slap the whole way. Give me the Oilers in 5.
I think it was a better series, too, beating the Stars than beating the Canes.
Yeah, Canes had nothing. Swept every time they're in the conference final. Panthers have a much taller task. Give us Edmonton at home. Canada gets game 1.
Game 1, Oilers money line.
To the MLB, we got a 3-teamer, and I think this one's going to hit. We got an ace on the mound. We got a team who's no doubt going to win. Then we got a young buck on the mound. Starting D-backs Braves, Chris Sale on the bump for Atlanta.
Look, we're staying in Atlanta. We got Chris Sale on the bump. His last start was belt to ass against the Philadelphia Phillies.
Yep.
Now he's in the comfort of his own home going against the Arizona Diamondbacks, who are out of the desert all the way down in hot Atlanta. Loop. Doesn't take a weatherman to tell where the wind is blowing.
No.
Give us the Atlanta Braves on the money line.
Yeah, D-back Snakes going through a tough spot. Merrill Kelly on the mound. We got to go with Chris Sale at home in Atlanta.
The pitching matchup, give us the Braves.
Game number 2, the Tigers won game 1 of this series about 31-0. They're playing the White Sox. 9 times out of 10, give me Detroit in a 3-teamer.
It does not matter who is on the mound, who is at the game, where we're playing. If this game was on Mars, the Detroit Tigers are the number 1 team in baseball.
Yep.
The first team to 40 wins back in however long ago. If I told you the Tigers would beat the Dodgers to 40 wins, you'd look at me like I was crazy.
Yep.
They're buzzing on all cylinders, and I know it's a long baseball season, but every win matters.
Correct.
And you got to beat the teams in front of you. And when you have an opportunity to beat a team like the White Sox, A team like the Tigers does it.
Yeah, the Tigers' best team in the AL right now. I don't think it's particularly close. They got the lineup. They got the ace. They made it to the playoffs last year, got a little taste, better than the Yankees. I think the White Sox and Rockies should have to play every night.
White Sox, that would be gas.
Yeah.
White Sox, Rockies. But for this parlay, for the sake of this parlay, give us the Tigers on the money line.
Next, Phillies, Jays.
Look, the Phillies have struggled. They have struggled. There's been some iffy starts out of the rotation, and that is the reason why we are seeing the gentleman on the bump tonight, one of the top prospects in the MLB, making his second start.
Correct.
Now up in Toronto. His first start was at home against the Pittsburgh Pirates. He went, 6 shutout innings?
Yep.
23
years old.
Mick Abel, the 23-year-old, straight from the farm leagues, now on the bump in Toronto, making his second start against a pretty hot Toronto team.
Yes.
But we're going to roll with the young buck and the Philadelphia Phillies to try to keep this train on track. Look, the NL East, it's a very, very fast race. And if you fall behind, it gets muddy. It gets muddy. And they're going in a division right now with the Mets, who seem to be winning every night. You got the Braves now with Acuna back. And now you got the Philadelphia Phillies. You got to get the job done. Young pitcher. The future. Give them some run support.
Yeah, 3-teamer here. Odds should get you around plus 370. You can't win the World Series in June, but you could lose it. 3 teams who should be playing October baseball. I love the look of this thing.
I do too. It's not going to miss.
Wednesday, we got no basketball. We're going to bring that to you tomorrow. We're going to bring you 2 Nerfies. People thought they were dead after April. You bankrupted yourself, almost bankrupted the whole company. We're going to give you 2 Nerfies. Both better win.
Look, Loop, once the playoffs of the NHL and MLB are over, a Nerfy challenge will come back. Will it be a full month? I'm not sure. I'm thinking about 10 days, adding $100 each day, day 10, 1,000, not going overboard from day 10 to 20, 20 to 30. That's when shit can hit the fan quick. But for Wednesday, June 4th, we have 2 Nerfies, and the first Nerfy just so happens to come in Toronto, the game that we were just talking about.
Scary place.
Mr. Mick Abel, can you get us 3 outs?
23 years old. Get me 3 outs.
Can you get us 3 outs against the Toronto Blue Jays? Could it be that hard? We're going against Mr. Bobichette, maybe a little Mr. Springer, maybe Mr. Vladdy.
Springer scares me.
But do you know what is in our favor?
No.
These guys don't have a scouting report on Mr. McAble. You never went against Mr. McAble. This is the first time seeing this kid's arm. If he has the composure and he comes out throwing strikes, I think it could be a quick 3 outs.
Come on, one time.
And those 3 outs mean more to him than they mean to us. This is his second start ever.
Nothing means more to us than those 3 outs.
And on the other hand, we're going with Jose Berrios. Still no Bryce Harper in the lineup. And these Phillies bats, not a lot of home run production.
No.
Outside of Kyle Schwarber, not a lot of home run production.
A lot of Nerfies go to die with Mr. Schwarber.
Correct. But if Jose Berrios, who in the past has a pretty good resume with the Nerfy, and Mr. McAble can give us 3 outs, show us the Nerfy in Toronto. Nerfy number 2 is just one of those in-division NL West games that seem to be butt cheeks clinched through 7 innings, and then someone gets on. It's a low-scoring, gritty barn burner matchup. So let's get out of the first with a simple 6 outs in San Francisco.
Come on.
With the Padres and the Giants. There's always a lot of hype. With 2 really good teams, with 2 really good lineups, with 2 really good records now that we're in June.
Monday night was 1-0.
Correct. So when these 2 teams are going against each other in these NL West barn burners where the games mean more, especially with 2 really good ball clubs, you get out of the first inning because it just means that much more. Every base runner matters. Every run matters in a really tight game. And on the bump, we have Kyle Harrison, who's been fantastic.
Lefty dog.
Who's been fantastic for the Giants. One of the reasons why this rotation has been as solid as it is with Logan Webb and the rest of them. And on the other hand,
Big Dick Nick.
Another reason why the Padres have gotten out to such a hot start with him and Cease and a couple of the other fellas, Michael King. We have Nick Pivetta on the bump for the Padres.
Correct.
So
3 outs.
Give us 3 plus 3 equals 6, equaling a simple 6. I got the goddamn Nerfy shirt on.
Come on.
I literally have a Nerfy. I have a Nerfy t-shirt on.
6
Give
outs.
us the Nerfy in Toronto between the Phillies and the Blue Jays, and give us the Nerfy in San Francisco between the Padres and the Giants.
We got the Oilers in the Stanley Cup. We got a Braves, Tigers, Phillies parlay plus 370. We got a Nerfy in Toronto. We got a Nerfy in San Francisco. Show us some winners for the love of God.
Fellas, who has it better than us? And as always, we'll see you on the other side. Oh, we're not done yet. I forgot. We have to film this.